viewers asked the question to me a little bit ago. What does it mean when we have a portfolio of properties and you see the estate name differently? Like, for example, one of the estate or the trust will be on the property appraiser in so many different written ways. What does that mean?
Well, we never like to just go by what it says on the property appraiser site. I always dig out the underlying deed, because a lot of times you can't tell from the property appraiser for sure.
Because they're just recording, they're just saying one of them's a livable revoking or a revocable trust or what type of deed it is, but I see the same trust written in the property owner so many different ways, but that's, like you're saying, that's the way that the property appraiser just put it in the system. It doesn't have any merit.
Right. I mean, one of their disclaimers on their website is you can't really use them for title evidence.
We're not bashing them. They have a plethora of information.
Not at all. They have a ton of information, but all you have to do is go down further, click on the deed itself, and actually read it. I get this a ton with enhanced life estates. The slang name is Ladybird deed. It's an estate planning tool that's really widely used anymore. And when you look and what the deed actually says is, like, I convey my property to myself for life, and I keep complete control of it, and I can sell it, and I can do whatever I want with it, basically. But when I die, then it goes to Nicole.
Sure.
Well, Nicole has Nicole has no interest until I die. But the property appraiser will have my name, Ellie, and then Nicole's name, just because that's the way they record it when they look at the deed, because I'm the life tenant, she's the remainderman. But if you don't actually dig down and look at the deed, then they're going to want Nicole's signature when they really don't need it, and it's going to cause issues. So
and that causes issues after you, like in the underwriting issue and the title examination. So it delays.
This usually gets worked out, but this is an issue early on, because like the realtor who would be taking the listing for my property would say, "Hey, I need Nicole to sign it also," and I would say no, and my client will call me and I'll say, "No, I don't need Nicole to sell it." And the person sort of loses faith in their agent. You know what I mean? It's when you want to start that relationship on a really good foot, looking like an expert, not, oops, I didn't need that. You know what I mean?
Or oops, the house that I did sell you 3 years ago has all these open permits and problems. And even if it wasn't the agent's fault, or there's still the relation. And I explain this to agents all the time. You guys are there to facilitate the relationships, and we're there to be your tools. We're there to make to make sure all the boxes are checked off. A lot of times, what I see is agents are sometimes stuck. So when they do come into an estate or a plan issue or a code violation issue, they waste many business days finding someone who can help the issue, or finding the parties who need to resolve the issue.
Yeah.
So knowing all the information up front is key, like you're saying.
That's the big thing. If you're doing transactional work, there's always going to be deals that have issues. It's just a fact of life. You want to learn how to identify those issues early, or have people that can help you do that, and then resolve the issues as quickly as possible. That's all you can do, because to think that you're never going to have a problem if you're doing transaction work is not realistic.